I'm about to teach you the only defense you need to dominate on Madden 23, and the best part is it stops both the run and the pass. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and in today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm about to break down the only defense you need to use right now to dominate, win more games, and it stops the run and the pass. It really does. It's easy to use. You don't need to use a specific team. It'll work in any game mode, and it's just really, really dominant. So let's get straight into it. As we know, man coverage is really good in Madden 23. Most people use cover zero blitzes. I'm about to show you guys a totally different way to use man coverage, which is actually the best way to use it in the game that not too many people are using right now. It's going to bag up everything you see people do online. So I'm going to look at this nickel over formation. This is a really nice formation, and if you're going to want to run this scheme to its fullest potential, personally I like using a team with a good D-line because we're just going to rush 4. If you have 2 edge threats, that's definitely nice, but even just having one, like a Von Miller, something like that, that's going to be really beneficial because, again, we're only going to rush our D-line here. We're not going to send, consistently a ton of pressure. A lot of people are running cover zero. We're not going to be doing that. So, past that, it is nice, this formation, you can put your safeties in a linebacker. Definitely is recommended because they'll give you better coverage, and a lot of times here we will be using one of the linebackers. So that is definitely something I would recommend doing. So keep that in mind. You would want to only do this with a team that had, good safeties, backup safeties you can put in the game to user. Here we're going to put in Hyde here. And for the Bills, honestly, Edmund, he's pretty good. We'll just leave him in the game. So you're going to want to run this with auto flip on. About to show you guys how I want to run cover 2-man. So we're going to come out, we're going to run some of this meta stuff. We're going to look at gun bunch. So one of the more popular plays right now is this gun bunch verticals. It's very hard to stop. You got seam routes, you got deep routes, you got crossers. You got that wheel route that's super annoying on quick passes. So let's move the ball back, give yourself some space. As I'm doing that, just want to remind you guys, I do free Madden 23 tip videos on a daily basis on my channel. If you enjoy this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment on the video. Let's get the likes up on this video. Smash that like button. Let's try to get 350 likes on this video. If we do, I'll post another great play from the nickel over you can mix in with your scheme. So, all that said, nickel over is found in a lot of books. I'm in KC in this video. So what we're going to do here defensively, first things first, is we're going to pinch our defense. To do that, it's very easy. We either hit R1 or RB, depending upon, then just down on the left analog stick, and it's going to pinch your defense. So when I say pinch your defense, it's just going to make your D-line and your linebackers basically pinch, and it's going to bring the DBs up. Now, the thing about this nickel over formation is that it's well known for Overstorm Brave, right? You run Overstorm Brave, and you can make it look the same, and what's going to happen is they're going to end up blocking their running back because they're scared of Overstorm Brave. And what that does is that kind of gives you a free defender to user. So like here, I can user the guy on the running back knowing that because of Overstorm Brave, and I will mix in Overstorm Brave, don't get me wrong. Now they're scared, they need to block the running back. So the biggest key to running this is you want to shade your coverage underneath. So to do that, you hit coverage audible, that's triangle or Y, down on the right stick. Shading underneath is super good this year. Most people don't do it because they're playing cover zero, right? But when you keep the safeties back, you don't really have to worry about getting beat over the top. We have each safety in a deep half. Now we can shade underneath. And what's going to happen when you shade underneath is your DBs and man coverage are just going to play way more aggressively. They're going to get way better coverage on slants, corners, if someone was trying to throw a quick pass. All that stuff is going to be way better defended. And as the user, you're going to be able to just kind of roam. So let's just take a look at how this works against one of the popular plays, verticals. As you guys can see, there's literally nothing open, and we just get a shed for a sack. For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, Plus, you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. So let's take a look at the replay, and then I'm going to show you guys some more examples of how this defends different routes like corners and what have you. But first of all, notice how it defended the wheel. You couldn't have quick passed that. The guy's right there. Tight end seam, again, right there. This crossing route, again, he's in his hip pocket. He almost runs the route for him. Now, obviously, I didn't really have much to use her here. But if the running back did go out on a route, that'd be my job. But again, because we have the threat of Overstorm Brave from this formation, and you do want to mix in Overstorm Brave, don't get me wrong, just that's going to make them block the running back. You, when running this, will have the chance to kind of just free roam. And again, remember, the safeties are deep, so you don't really have to worry about routes over the top. We have a safety deep on each side. Now let's take a look at how this defends corners. So with corners, we're still going to shade underneath. One additional thing I like to do. So like here, let's just pick the play Z-spot and go. So again, we just pinch our defense. We're going to shade it outside, and then I like to shade underneath too. So like if they're going to run a lot of corner routes, shading outside is just going to help you defend against the corner route. Now right here, this is going to be an example of a play where the running back actually does go out. So I do have to end up using it. But again, I still shade underneath. That's the biggest key. And also because I'm expecting a corner out, I do shade outside. And as you guys can see, nobody's open. So take a look at the replay again. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at how the corner out got so locked up. The flat was covered well. The corner out is literally blanketed. Look, the dude is, again, running the route for him. We have safeties over the top, so you can't really throw anything deep. And, we're taking the running back. And other than that, this guy was guarding the C route. Now, you might be wondering, do you need any specific abilities for this defense? Again, I like really just focusing on the D-line because I'm rushing 4 a lot. So, an edge threat is cool. I do prefer edge threat over double or nothing. As far as the DBs go, this is man coverage. So, you could use an inside shade, maybe plural. You could do a medium route KO. Inside shade is the best man coverage ability in the game. Currently, even though it did go up 1 AP point, it still is the best one. But like you guys see, this coverage is blanketed. Obviously look for speed. You want speed, obviously. I didn't even put my best corner in the game, if y'all didn't notice. Trey White. Speed, man coverage, press ratings. Definitely all very important. So, let's look at this now against a tight formation. So with these tight formations, a lot of times you'll have routes, corner routes, like a play like bench, right? So we're just going to go ahead, same setup. We're going to go ahead and pinch our defense, shade down. And again, you don't have to shade outside, but if you are expecting corner routes, I would recommend doing that. As you guys are going to see here, you're going to get this locked up really well. So the running back goes on a delay route this time. I kind of just check him and boom. Now, the thing about this is, if you try to chuck them corner routes, it's not, you can see we have good coverage, right? The outs are guarded really well. The corners are too. Now, I won't lie. These corners, they get separation right here. They got off the bump. See, they got off that bump. But the problem with that is I have 2 safeties just chilling there. So if you try to throw this, all I got to do is click onto the safety and break that up. That's why you can play this aggressive shade underneath style because you have help. The safeties are not going to let them throw those types of routes. So here, I'm going to do the same exact defense, right? Shade down. And you're going to notice, I'm going to try to chuck the corner up. Just going to try to chuck it. You guys can see that safety, he's right there. That's it. Even though against tight formations, sometimes they will get decent separation. Tight formations are just really hard to stop corner outside of man in general, one-on-one, because of the separation they get. It's just different. But when you keep the safeties over the top, they're just waiting. So, yes, this guy on the cut did get about a yard or 2 open. However, the safety's just waiting there. So, basically, click on, undercut, user pick, right? Super simple defense to run, super effective. Now, I did say this stops the run too, and it does. So watch this. Let's just go back to a bunch. Just run base. So again, we're always going to be on the guy that's supposed to be on the running back in case he goes out on a route. We'll guard him. If he doesn't, we can do whatever we want. Now, important to note, probably wouldn't recommend running this if someone's just coming out and say like a super heavy formation like an eye tight, right? But if someone's just going to occasionally run the ball from shotgun, this is going to be perfectly fine defense. You kind of just going to, with your user, kind of shoot in. And like even if you don't make the tackle yourself, you see how me just occupying. So what happened there is basically I was about to come free. And honestly, I probably could have avoided that old lineman. If I just went a little bit more to the left, I probably could have avoided him. But because we at least made him kind of worry about us, I had someone just completely free off that edge. And we're going to do that just one more time, just so you guys can see it again. You don't have to make the play yourself, but at worst, what you want to do is you want to be able to, kind of occupy a block. See how there, again, I did get decent penetration to where I at least occupied a block and kind of altered the route of the running back. See how I come in the gap? And now again, it kind of just lets the CPU clean up. This is nickel over in general this year when you pinch your defense, almost no matter the play. It's just very, very hard to consistently run on. A lot of people will use inside stuff. Personally, I don't even think that's necessary. But if you want to make the run defense even easier to use, go ahead and throw inside stuff on a D tackle. I've even seen people use it on 2 D tackles, but I definitely think that is kind of overkill. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tip video. I promise you guys, 2-man under, cover 2-man, shaded down, shaded underneath man coverage this year is a glitch. Not many people are using it, and it will definitely help you out stopping ags, because with the safeties deep, you're no longer just getting one-on-one coverage.